Greetings, dear Taurians, seekers of truth, and keepers of earthly wisdom. I address you as an experienced astropsychologist and spiritual mentor to share a revelation that concerns you specifically during this pivotal period of your life. A time is coming when the celestial spheres align to challenge you, test your resilience, and prepare you for ascending to a new level of spiritual evolution. This is not just a week, it is the culmination of a long karmic journey, your personal Rubicon, crossing which you will leave behind old patterns and open the gates to the unknown. The coming days are a time of intense spiritual work, a period when the fine line between illusion and reality becomes especially tenuous. You will face not just trials but a series of spiritual attacks aimed at shaking your faith in yourself, your principles, and the higher purpose for which you came into this world. Remember, my dears, no trial is given beyond your strength. Each difficulty is an opportunity for growth, for deepening your connection with your true self. Consider these attacks not as hostile forces but as catalysts capable of unleashing the potential dormant within you. Now, more than ever, it is important to maintain awareness, be attentive to your thoughts and feelings, and track the energies that are trying to lead you astray. Do not allow fear, doubt, and negative emotions to seize your mind. Be like a rock against which the waves of doubt break, while maintaining your inner silence and peace. This time requires your utmost concentration on spiritual practices, meditation, prayer, on everything that helps you restore connection with the source, with the divine spark within you. Remember that you are not alone in this struggle. You are part of a vast spiritual family, and the heavenly forces are always ready to come to your aid if you sincerely ask for it. Embrace this period as an opportunity for deep transformation. Let go of everything that no longer serves your highest good, everything that pulls you back and prevents you from unlocking your true potential. Be prepared for changes, for unexpected turns of fate. Trust the flow of life and know that everything happens exactly as it should. And remember, this week is not only a time of trials but also a time of immense opportunities. It is a chance to free yourself from old karmic debts, heal past wounds, and create a new, bright reality for yourself and for the whole world. Be brave, be strong, be true to yourself and your higher purpose. And as you prepare for this intense spiritual work, let me hint that one of the key aspects of this battle unfolds in the plane of the material world, in the realm of your values and perceptions of success. My dear Taurians, allow me, your guide through the labyrinths of stars and the psychology of the soul, to address you once again. We continue our journey through the energies of this fateful week, a week when the heavenly forces call you to the final and most decisive battle with the karmic echoes of the past. We spoke of how this week is not just a series of days but the culmination of a long journey, where you, like warriors of light, stand on the threshold of a new reality. Where your faith will be tested, and doubts will try to cloud your inner compass. Remember the power of awareness, the importance of every thought and feeling, the healing power of spiritual practices. Know that you are not alone in this dance of energies, that the heavenly forces support you at every step. Now, let's delve into another aspect of this great battle, which unfolds directly in your material world, in the sphere of values, in your understanding of success and prosperity. It is here, my dear Taurians, that one of the most insidious spiritual attacks awaits you. Imagine that you are standing before a luxurious table laden with exquisite delicacies and glittering jewels. Each item beckons you with its brilliance, promising pleasure and satisfaction. But remember, Taurians, that all that glitters is not gold. In this situation, you will have to pass a test of stability, of the strength of your true values. Temptations will be great, and the temptation to succumb to fleeting desires will be immense. Your spiritual task, my dears, is to learn to distinguish the true needs of your soul from imposed desires, from those illusory images of success that the external world transmits to you. Ask yourself, will this expensive thing really bring me true joy and satisfaction, or is it just a fleeting whim designed to fill the emptiness inside? Does this career advancement really align with my spiritual path, or is it just a pursuit of power and recognition that will lead me away from my destiny? Be vigilant, my dear Taurians. The material world is only a reflection of our inner state. If harmony and love reign within you, then in the external world, you will attract abundance and prosperity. However, if fears and doubts reside within you, material possessions will not bring you happiness. Remember your connection to the earth, your natural wisdom. Feel the earth's energy beneath your feet, inhale the fragrance of flowers, listen to the birds singing. It is in unity with nature that you will find answers to your questions, attain inner harmony, and strengthen your connection with your higher self. Do not allow fleeting temptations to cloud your mind and distract you from your true path. Be true to your values, your principles, your soul. And then you will emerge from this karmic battle with honor, becoming even stronger, wiser, and more enlightened. But be prepared, space and time are non-linear. Completion is always intertwined with the beginning, and the past has a way of returning so that we can finally let it go. How will this affect your path? Beloved Taurus, children of Gaia, guardians of the Earth's crust, I welcome you to this sacred space of awareness. We continue our journey through the labyrinths of fate, where each turn is a reflection of your inner world. Remember how we talked about the approaching culmination, the point where karmic threads intertwine into a complex knot, requiring your wise decision. Now, as the celestial vault is painted in shades of change, I want to delve into the essence of one of the most important battles that will unfold this week. This is a battle with the past. Prepare for the shadows of bygone days to begin to thicken around you. Old situations, like ghosts, will rise from the ashes of time, reminding you of unfinished lessons. Perhaps people with whom you were once connected by karmic ties will return to your life. Do not be afraid of this whirlwind of memories. This is not punishment, but an opportunity. A chance to complete what has been left unfinished, heal old wounds, and free yourself from the burden of the past. Remember, Taurus, time is nonlinear. The past, present, and future exist simultaneously, intertwined in a complex tapestry of existence. And now, as the veil between worlds thins, the past has the opportunity to burst into your present, demanding wisdom and awareness from you. Your spiritual task at this stage is forgiveness. Not only of others but also of yourself. Let go of resentments, disappointments, regrets. Stop clinging to the past as if it were an anchor that is pulling you to the bottom. Understand that every experience, even the most painful, was necessary for your growth and development. Extract wisdom from it, like a precious stone from a pile of sand, and move on with a light heart and an open soul. Remember, Taurus, resentment is a poison that poisons your soul and blocks the flow of energy. Forgiveness is the antidote that heals you and frees you from the shackles of the past. Forgive those who have caused you pain and release them in peace. Forgive yourself for your mistakes and imperfections, and accept yourself as you are, unique and beautiful creations of the universe. Allow yourself to look at the past through the eyes of a sage who sees a lesson and an opportunity for growth in everything. Instead of regretting what was, thank the past for making you stronger and wiser. Turn your wounds into scars that will remind you of your strength and resilience. Imagine that your past is a river that flows into the ocean of the present. Do not try to stop this river, do not try to return to its origins. Just let it flow, drift along with it, and trust the flow of life. And remember, Taurus, you are not alone in this battle. The heavenly forces are on your side, ready to support you and guide you on the right path. Turn to them for help, ask them for wisdom and strength, and they will surely hear you. But what if doubts and fears begin to overwhelm you? What if the voice of the inner critic becomes too loud? How to maintain faith in yourself and your path when darkness thickens around? We will talk about this further, because this is another facet of the karmic battle that is unfolding in your hearts. Beloved Taurus, children of the earth, guardians of values. Feel how the energies of this week envelop you like a cocoon before a decisive transformation. Remember, we talked about the approaching culmination of your karmic path. Now you stand on the threshold where the echoes of past lives intertwine with the possibilities of the future. One of the key arenas of this final battle will unfold on the field of your self-esteem, in the sacred space of belief in yourself. This is not just a test of strength, it is a deep immersion into the well of your inner strength to retrieve from there the crystal of unwavering confidence. Remember how often doubts, like poisonous vines, entangled your endeavors, whispering about inadequacy, about a lack of talent or luck. These voices are echoes of old wounds, unforgiven mistakes, learned patterns. It is time to break free from their power. The spiritual task of this week is to see these fears and doubts not as insurmountable obstacles, but as illusions created by your own mind. Imagine them as shadows dancing on the wall of a cave, frightening, but lacking real substance. As an experienced astropsychologist and spiritual mentor, I urge you, do not be afraid to look into this cave. Take the torch of awareness and illuminate every corner of your inner world. Find there not only fears, but also untapped potential, dormant talents, and sources of boundless energy. Remember all your achievements, even the smallest ones. Every difficulty overcome, every victory over yourself, is a brick in the foundation of your confidence. List your strengths, your unique qualities. Allow yourself to be proud of yourself, your path, your resilience. Believe that the universe did not accidentally endow you with these gifts and these trials. You are part of a grand design, and you have everything you need to realize it. Within you burns a spark of the divine, capable of illuminating the darkest corners of existence. Imagine yourself as a mighty tree, with roots reaching deep into the earth. Your roots are your values, your beliefs, your connection to your lineage. Let them nourish you, give you strength and stability. And your branches are your dreams, your aspirations, your faith in the future. Reach for the light, do not be afraid to spread your wings and fly. Remember, you are not alone in this battle. Heavenly forces are always there, ready to support you, guide you, inspire you. Ask them for help, ask them for guidance, trust their wisdom. Visualize golden light penetrating every cell of your body, filling you with energy, healing your wounds, strengthening your faith. Feel how this light dissolves all fears and doubts, leaving only pure, unconditional acceptance of yourself. And remember, true strength is not in the absence of fear, but in the ability to act in spite of it. Take the first step, even if it seems like the most difficult one. Trust your intuition, your heart. And you will see new horizons, new opportunities, and new paths to self-realization opening up before you. After all, as is known, peace of mind is a haven, but what if the storm of change is already approaching its shores? Greetings, precious Taurus. Now, as the celestial spheres prepare for another act of cosmic drama, I, as your experienced astropsychologist and spiritual mentor, want to touch on another facet of the coming trials. This week, you are entering a phase where the familiar landscape of your life may undergo sudden and seemingly chaotic changes. Like a tree rooted in the ground but exposed to a storm, you Taurians will face a flood of unexpected events. They will require you not only to adapt, but also to deeply reconsider established habits, the very ones that have served as your support for so long. This is not just a test of strength, it is an alchemical transformation where the lead of old beliefs must turn into the gold of flexibility and openness. The spiritual task facing you is to learn to dance in the flow of change, not resisting it, but using its energy for your own growth. Imagine a river that, encountering an obstacle in its path, does not try to break it, but wisely bypasses it, finding new channels and enriching itself with experience. So you, Taurians, need to show the wisdom of the river, accepting the new and unknown with an open heart and mind. Cast aside the fear of the unknown, for it is there, beyond the familiar, that the greatest opportunities for spiritual development lie. Developing flexibility of thinking is your key to success in this phase. Allow yourself to doubt the immutability of old dogmas, explore new perspectives, and be prepared to change your point of view. Remember that truth is multifaceted, and each new angle opens up new horizons of understanding. Right now, when the world around you seems shaky and unpredictable, it is important to remember your inner strength and unwavering faith in yourself. After all, you are not just passive observers, you are creators of your reality, capable of shaping it in accordance with your highest goals. Remember what you have already overcome, the difficulties that have made you stronger and wiser. This experience is your invaluable capital, which will help you to withstand the upcoming trials with honor. And remember that even in the darkest night there are always stars pointing the way. It only remains to look up at the sky, and perhaps listen to the whisper of your own intuition, because it is your reliable compass on this difficult journey. But there is another aspect, without which the full picture of what is happening will be incomplete. So, Taurians, we have reached the culmination of this karmic stage. Allow me to summarize, to bring together the threads of revelation that have woven into the tapestry of your spiritual path. You stand on the threshold of great changes, and this week is a decisive moment. Remember that spiritual principles are your compass in this storm. Sincerity, mercy, and unconditional love for yourself are the beacons that light the way. Do not allow fears and doubts to obscure the light of your soul. Believe in your inner strength, in your ability to transform darkness into light. Remember the value of the here and now moment. Don't let regrets about the past or anxieties about the future cloud your perception of the present. Every moment is a gift, an opportunity for growth and healing. Accept the past as a valuable lesson, not as a burden. Forgive yourself and those who have hurt you. Release grudges and disappointments to make room for new opportunities and blessings. Remember that material possessions are merely tools, not an end in themselves. Use them wisely and responsibly, directing the energy of abundance towards creation and charity. Most importantly, trust your intuition. It is your inner navigator, guiding you to your true purpose. Listen to the voice of your heart, and it will never lead you astray. I know this period may be challenging, but believe in yourself, Taurus. You are stronger than you think. You possess everything you need to overcome any obstacles and unlock your boundless potential. May this week be a time of profound transformation and spiritual awakening for you. May it bring you peace, harmony, and unconditional love. And remember that beyond the horizon of this trial, a new chapter awaits you, filled with light and opportunities. New horizons of self-discovery and realization await their time.